All right, guys, welcome back to the Sayin Society, where we're saying about society. You have myself, Jachik, Justman, and Jagad, and this is episode 43. So we're going to talk about Vinland Saga, the manga. We're going to talk about Gachiakuta. Haven't talked about it in a while. And then we're going to talk about some general anime, manga stuff, and then Jujutsu Kaisen at the end, because One Piece was on break.
Yes, sir.
All right, so starting with Vinland Saga. We got, as you had said, previous podcasts, or however many podcasts ago.
Yeah.
I
know how to read, it's a big thing out here.
Okay. We got Canute.
Yeah.
And he's sort of just like taking over shit.
Yeah,
Right.
I kind of didn't like how little time we got with Canute.
But I mean,
It was like half the chapter.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
half the chapter, yeah.
I was really hoping we get a full chapter though.
But yeah, so like it's just him taking over shit, and then he's kind of realizing like Thorfinn was right, because he kind of has a flashback to Thorfinn when he was eating all those punches.
He's kind of thinking about like maybe that's a different way to do things.
Yeah.
Like maybe
Right?
that way's
He's like,
better.
what would Thorfinn have done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is nice. That's kind of like because he's changed so much from when he first started,
Mhm.
and he's been more of like the means the ends justify the means
Yeah,
type
yeah.
of thing.
Which is kind of funny though that like this chapter talked about that, like what would Thorfinn have done, or is like, you know, like kind of like he was thinking or reflecting back onto Thorfinn.
Yeah.
And in a similar manner, in the episode that just came out this week for Vinland,
Yeah.
he had the same thought, right? He was like,
Yeah.
what would Thorfinn have done in this situation?
So
I think
it
I
plays
think
back
kind
to
of
that.
like I mean, we know like they're parallels,
Mm-hmm.
their stories, but they're kind of like two brothers. You know what I mean?
In a weird,
In a kind of weird
fucked
way.
up way.
Wait, yeah.
Like, cause if you were to look at like Thor's and say he was like the king of his village,
Sure.
you know what I mean? And then
You could just
Thorfinn was like the sort
if
of
anything,
prince,
you
same
could
way.
say that Askeladd's a big reason for
Both
like
of
the
them.
the catalyst
Both
for
of
both of them
both
for why they
100%,
changed
100%.
and what
Yeah.
they went through.
Yeah, just a
Yeah.
great sensei.
This guy, this fucking guy.
He was the change they needed. Anyways, and then the second half of the chapter was Einar and Thorfinn kind of talking about, is there a way, like, because I think Einar was saying that
He's
they
been having
need to use-
doubts.
Yeah, they've
recently.
been having doubts.
He's
Oh,
been
yeah.
having a
Yeah,
lot of doubts, and even Thorfinn's like, nah, man.
Einar's like there are moments where you can use violence. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
okay.
And
to do
Thorfinn's like,
that.
nah, man. Like
Thorfinn's
that's
nah.
like that righteous justice isn't real.
Because he was like, yo, Canute
yeah.
might be like the way Canute's doing things. Like he has reason for doing it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand why he's doing it.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Right. And Thorfinn's like he's extreme, right? So he's saying no, not at all.
yeah. I think isn't it weird though that Einar brings up like the way Canute's bringing it, like they just happen to be talking about it. Like it flows with the chapter, but it was
Yeah.
kind of like
Like,
it's
how
kind
does
of
he know what?
it's kind
Knute's
of
doing?
it's kind of out of place with the way like the stuff with Hild was
Well,
happening before
Yeah,
that.
But
and then
also,
this
how
other
does he have
stuff.
information on
I
Canute?
guess it's just like from like when they're
previous stuff?
From the slave?
slaves.
It would have been from then, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, yeah, we see they want to stop Hild. And then we see the survivors of Markland show up.
Yeah.
And
At
the
the end,
old guy
yeah.
at the end is like, yo,
I'll tell you guys.
I'll tell you the
let me
truth
just
or
lore
whatever.
dump on you.
Yeah.
essentially. But I kind of think
History
I think
dump.
the authors have
History dump,
He's
yeah.
becoming a history teacher.
I think the author's having a hard time figuring out where to go next
yeah.
because we've had
Well, because this is the end, right?
and he wants to do it
Yeah.
right. So
Yeah.
I think that's why he gave us half a chapter on Canute, just enough to kind of show what he's going through a little
Mhm.
bit, but not really like where this is heading to next.
Yeah.
And the same with Thorfinn, like there wasn't really too much progression onto like what's happening next.
Yeah. It was like a weird
And
chapter.
It felt short. I don't know if it really.
It did
I don't know if
feel
it was short, but it felt like maybe 30, 20 pages. I don't
Mhm.
know
Mhm.
in that
Yeah.
range.
It did feel
Yeah.
short.
I think that's it. So we're gonna move on to Gachiakuta.
It actually was cool.
That was a dope chapter.
Yeah.
Flashback.
So yeah,
or
we got a
backstory.
backstory on Zenka.
Yep.
And I didn't know there was places like this in the Gachiakuta
No,
world.
this is new. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
This like Japan,
Yeah. Yeah.
feudal Japan era
Yeah.
sort
Yeah.
of colony that's like in a dome. Or
Not
something.
even-
Oda did
even-
it first.
Yeah.
If you get the reference.
Black Clover did it fifth.
If you know, you know.
No, but it was interesting that they're like hell guards,
Yeah.
and they were saying the worst thing is humans, or
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that, right? As I was like, okay, that's kind of dope. It kind of reminded me of Hell's Paradise.
Also the way
Yeah.
The Asaimon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It gave me that same sort of vibe.
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
the way they have actually like a ruler of this colony.
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
we haven't really seen something like that
Well,
at that extent.
Paint City. Or
Because we
Paint
saw
City,
Paint
the
City,
mayor.
but Paint
There's a
City seemed
mayor.
like it was its own.
but there was a mayor.
But it seemed like its own kind of not anomaly, but like it's because it had its force field and shit.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, its
Yeah.
own haven. Like
Its
it
own-
seems
yeah.
as though there's
it was
more.
like it was kind of different from
but
something
it
else.
seems
You know?
with this that there's more havens like this
Yeah,
throughout all
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where
it's kind of cool.
yeah, no. So
Yeah.
that means what's really dope is we already have this dystopian world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Then you have these havens, but inside those havens, it could be even more dystopian.
More.
Like
yeah.
more dystopian.
It could be
like
more fucked up.
More
yeah.
fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like
100%.
that's so dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. But basically, yeah, we get Zenka's backstory, and he's the son of the ruler, and everyone's like, "Yo, man, he's so gifted. He's so
A little
gifted."
fucked up in the head too.
And then this guy's like, "Damn right."
Yo, that panel.
just with this full
that panel
chest,
was
he's
just-
like,
is that-
"Yo."
yeah.
He's like, yeah.
A little fucked up in the head.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
you're like, yo, I've been
He's
grinding my ass
yeah,
off, but
he's
you
like,
ain't gonna see
yeah,
shit. Like, I ain't
yeah.
sweating now.
Like, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, y'all ain't shit.
Yeah.
like, literally,
And then we see, in the end of the chapter,
just
we
so
see
condescending.
a transfer student who's
Yeah.
basically gonna change his entire world.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
person, whoever this person is, we have not seen them in the story
Not
yet,
at all.
right?
Probably died.
Yeah, probably died.
Or might get reintroduced later.
Yeah,
I'd take a guess died, and like, also like, why would he leave that village? Do you know what I mean?
I think. Okay, so I don't think she died.
Yeah.
I don't think
That
so either.
she took his place as the
The
next.
next.
He didn't make
that
it.
would be crazy.
He didn't make
Like,
it.
he didn't make it.
He
and
didn't make
that
it.
sort of failure
That's what I was
is
thinking
what
too.
caused him to leave
That
the
would
Yeah,
company.
be
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Because you don't know how his dad's gonna react to that.
Yeah.
We just
Yeah.
know that he's a ruler, so he could be like, "You're not my son."
Yeah,
Outta
that'd be
here.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, she could be a
Devious.
ruler. Yeah,
Devious.
I was thinking the same thing.
bro.
yeah.
Gachikuta's been hella tragic.
That's
Yeah.
facts.
So
It
like,
has,
it's just,
man. It's been
Yeah.
going in that shit. Like,
Yeah.
Everybody just has
I've
a
been
tragic
fucking with it.
backstory.
I
I've
mean,
been
if
like-
she
Of
was
course
like,
you.
if she could also be like a vandal.
You're Mr. Tragic.
Yeah,
That's your nickname. Out in the streets.
Yeah.
it's like
Mr.
you know everyone
Tragic.
else is like sipping cha and like biscuits and shit in the morning. I'm having you know.
tea, coffee.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm out here having some tragic backstories for breakfast.
Weirdo.
All right. So now just a general anime.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm kind of behind on Demon Slayer. I've been watching it
You're behind on everything, no?
Yep.
a little bit.
Yep.
A little bit. But Demon Slayer especially,
Yeah.
I'm like near the end of that the red light district.
Holy fuck.
Wow.
What are you
Yeah.
thinking so far? I guess like we might as well just ask
I mean, when I was reading it, I thought the red light district was
The best.
the peak.
you. Yeah.
Now that I'm watching it, I'm like, I don't know why I thought this was the peak.
I still think it's
Which
the
is
best
it's
arc.
kind
I
of
don't
weird.
think so, bro.
It was
What
just
do you think?
I like.
Spoiler.
Well, no. I'm just saying the current arc we're in right now.
You think it's
Mhm.
the best?
I think is better in terms of like if we were to go by because I watched the anime recently.
Yeah.
Red light district. The issue with that was people were raving about the animation, right? They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god, the
Char-
animation's
yeah.
crazy,
Yeah.
crazy, right?" Okay, it was flashy, and it
Yeah.
was visually nice to look at,
Yeah.
but the fight choreography was terrible.
No, it was wonderful.
no
Go
The
back
fight,
and rewatch
the fight
it.
choreography is good.
No,
You-
no.
Yeah.
The final fight, go rewatch
fight
it.
yeah.
and
It
it was
wasn't
proper.
It
Trust me.
wasn't, bro.
Trust me.
I literally just watched it.
No, trust
like
me.
with
it's
Tengen,
proper. Yeah,
Tanjiro,
Slow
and
it down and watch the way
I
the story's
literally
moving,
watched
bro.
it,
I'm
bro.
telling
It was
I
pretty
you,
good.
watched. It was like
It's
for
proper.
mad long.
It's-
It was just them clashing
it's-
swords
it's-
and just explosions going
It's
on.
heavy because they put those like I guess firework effects over
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
But when you actually look at what's happening and the way the animation style is done and the way the motion and everything
Yeah.
is done,
Yeah.
it's completely proper.
Usually the motion for Demon Slayer is really good.
No, I understand
It's
that.
hard
But it was
to-
like it seemed as though they were just clashing swords. Like you don't see. Okay, what I'm trying to get at is, okay, a great example is this of this.
Dragon Ball.
I mean, yeah, you could say Dragon Ball or even like Yu Yu Hakusho or even Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah,
When they're trading blows,
yeah.
right? You see them like one person punch, another person dodge, counter, this. Like the way the battle moves is in a manner where you see the other person trying to outdo the other person, right?
Sure.
Whereas
I see what you're
with
saying.
Tengen versus the demon,
Yeah.
they were just clashing swords. You don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I mean by the fight choreography.
They
I
had
get
no
what you're
they had, I
saying.
just watched it, so they had moments where they're like, oh, we cut off his legs, he can't regenerate because they use that wisteria flower,
Yeah.
and then he regens hella,
yeah.
and then and they slow it down, right? So and then he's about to swipe and hit him
Mhm.
mid thing. Tengen uses his foot, kicks Tanjiro out of the way,
Yeah, yeah.
and then he follows up.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
there was,
but like just
like,
and
there was
watching
one-
that all go through, like it looked pretty
But
clean.
here's the thing, right? It's because of like Tengen's weapon was so unique
Yeah.
Mhm.
that I
was cool.
expected a unique sort of
Fighting style.
sword fighting style.
Yeah.
But when it just came down to just him using two
Yeah, yeah,
swords, and he only uses it once, or once maybe twice,
Yeah.
where he uses the tip of his sword
Yeah.
to
Mhm.
extend his reach.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But he only uses that like once or twice. So you would think as somebody who
That's
is
fair.
a Hashira and like the top of his class in terms of
Yeah.
sword play, that he would have his own sort of technique with these two
Yeah.
blades, right?
For
But
for me though,
yeah.
when like watching it, when they got into the backstory for him,
mhm.
I honestly didn't care as much because I feel like when I first read it, I cared more about like, oh, yeah, this is a really cool backstory and stuff.
Mhm.
But then I maybe it was just the way they animated it with like the 4 wives that he has and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Is it 3?
It's 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas I was kind of just like I don't care too much about it. But cool thing like Nezuko having her upgrade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was
for
cool.
sure, for sure.
And then Tanjiro trying to tap into this dance and he's like constantly out of breath because he's like trying to figure it out. That was pretty
Yeah,
cool too.
yeah, yeah.
But I gotta see how it is because I know because Upper Montoon's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see when it gets to there because that might
Like
be
so for this arc, right? Like now getting into like the latest episode.
Mm-hmm.
In comparison to the manga, the anime shows way more with
Yeah.
with Muichiro and his backstory than it does in the manga. So in the manga, it's literally 2 panels.
yeah.
One panel of his dad, who was like a blob stick figure, that's like, oh hey, cut some wood,
Yeah.
right? And then the second panel is like, oh yo, his parents both died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's another panel of like this demon pulled up and murked out his brother.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
That's all you have in the manga.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But in the anime, it literally shows him with his dad cutting wood, like they have a family bond. And
Yeah.
then you kind of see his dad has the same eyes as Tanjiro, so
Mhm.
it gives off that same sort of vibe.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then you see his dad struggling, his mom's illness, his dad struggling to find a cure for the illness, and they
Mhm.
both die on the same day.
Mm,
Yeah.
Right?
okay.
Then you get even more into his brother, how his brother was just like a little shit,
Mm.
and he was like, "Yo, like they were weak. They both
Why are you looking at
fucking
me?
died."
Don't look at me.
He's like, "Yo, they're weak. Like
Y'all
they,
disrespecting
they,
me over here.
they both died and shit. Like, why are you trying to be kind like them?"
Yeah.
Right? And he's just basically hating on his twin brother. Like Yuichiro is hating on Muichiro.
Okay.
And then it shows like time progression, how they just stopped talking to each other, and how the master's wife came to like tell them that they're descendants of like the first breathing version of the Hashira.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And so then
Oh wow.
it goes like further into that, and then it shows both of them are sleeping one day, and Buddy's like sweating because it's a hot.
He kills his
summer
brother,
day.
right?
No, it's
Oh.
a hot summer day, and he goes to get water, and the demon shows up at the
Oh.
door.
Mm.
But the thing is, in the manga, it doesn't. It literally just shows demon shows up, demon attacks his brother.
Yeah. And then
He
comes
defeats.
Back.
He like blacks out, defeats a demon.
Oh.
right?
Mhm.
Some
In
Zenitsu shit.
the anime, it shows the demon attacks Muichiro first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His brother jumps in the way, gets his arm cut
Ah.
off, and then he's trying to protect his brother.
Oh shit.
And
Mhm.
mid that, he like rage filled,
That's a big
Yeah.
difference.
rage filled blacks out.
Yeah.
Then he murks out the demon,
That's a big difference.
and then it shows him struggling, getting back to his brother, and it's his brother's dialogue, like basically the entire flashback.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's saying Muichiro means useless. And
Yeah.
then when he's there, like on his deathbed,
Mhm.
and he's like holding his brother's hand,
Yeah.
he's like, "Yo, Muichiro actually means like Mugen, as in like you can
Infinite.
infinite and shit. Like you're that guy, And I was like, bro, that's so much better
Yeah.
in the anime than it was
That's
in the manga, because the manga is like 3 fucking.
You don't
panels.
almost because when this season 3 had happened
Yeah,
in the manga,
yeah.
it was such a short season.
Oh, it was.
Like you
It was.
almost glossed right over it,
Exactly.
where like you were kind of like, what the hell is this? Especially after the red light district.
Yeah.
You're
yeah.
looking at from there and coming to this, and you're like, I didn't give a fuck about this already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
We're
then you
definitely
move-
gonna
yeah.
see that a lot more.
Mhm.
In this
Because
arc,
they
moving
did
for sure.
forward.
well, I
moving
mean,
forward.
just moving forward, because they also did it with Rengoku, where they kind of
They spent more time with
way
it.
more
more,
time.
yeah.
Way
Yeah.
more time.
I think like most anime do that though. You
No,
get
not
you
that
not-
much
yeah,
more,
not
bro.
like
not
that.
to that
Not
extent
much
because
more.
they have like a base to go off of.
Because
Yeah.
even
But they have a lot of that
'cause-
more dialogue in between the characters
yeah,
to
sure.
really have it transition.
No, because in the
smoothly.
manga,
Mhm.
right? In the manga with Rengoku,
yeah,
he appears on the train,
yeah,
Yeah.
and
you
then
meet him in the
dies.
train,
and
and then he dies
dies.
at the end of
Like
the
within
train.
like 10 chapters or something,
He's
he's
dead,
dead. Yeah, so
right?
you almost
And
don't even
then-
care about him.
And then in the in the anime, not the movie, but in the anime,
Yeah.
they show him being at that train station prior.
Yeah.
So you kind of get more of his character. He fights another whole ass demon.
Yeah.
It's like 3 episodes, or maybe 2
Yeah.
episodes where you're like sitting with this guy.
Yeah.
Then you have the rest of the train.
Yeah,
Right.
but part of it might be also like none of us read Demon Slayer as it was coming out.
No.
We kind of had to, like when I was reading it,
It was in its final.
it was in its final
Yeah,
arc, so you kind of just binged right through it,
Mm-hmm.
so that you didn't get to actually like sit with it from week to week, right?
I guess.
And for certain manga, that it makes a big difference.
Whether if you're sitting with it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even then, I feel like even if I was sitting with it, I wouldn't.
Yeah. No.
care as
No.
much.
For sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
It's because you don't spend enough time with the characters to really like other than
Yeah.
the main cast. Like you're not really spending enough
Enough
time
time,
with like
yeah, enough
anybody
time with
else,
You're not.
right?
You're not.
Yeah.
So like it makes it hard to actually like you'll be like, oh shit, that cool like
Yeah.
Rengoku's
Yeah.
a cool
But see-
character, but like we
Yeah.
don't know much about
But like
him.
the thing is,
and,
like so
his
far,
past.
like Muichiro,
Mm.
we've spent enough time with him, right? Like we got him
When they
in
first show the
season
Hashiras.
one. Yeah,
one,
season
yeah.
1, and then he's like basically like a dick to Tanjiro this entire arc,
Yeah.
yeah,
right? Then you get his backstory.
yeah.
Right?
Now,
Like,
we
if-
have.
if
And
I
then-
was-
and
so
the
like
thing
I
is-
mean,
if I was
manga
gonna
though,
but-
like if we were going based off of the manga, like,
Yeah, and then
we
in
would
the
have
manga
never
too,
had that.
But in the manga too, like he's in spoilers. In the manga, he's in a later arc too.
Yeah, but I
Right.
mean,
So you
like, up till this point,
Up until this point,
like
yeah.
his backstory, we would have just shaken
Is
it
it?
off.
Yeah,
Like would
yeah.
we read that?
No,
or
I
whatever.
agree.
Is it Akaza? Is the name Akaza?
Akaza,
The one who fights Rengoku?
yeah,
Yeah.
Akaza.
So, I think because he wasn't even Upper Moon, right?
No,
He had
he is.
just
No,
but
he's
he had
upper.
just become Upper Moon right before that fight.
He's the third upper
He's
moon.
third.
Okay, didn't he power up? Who's the guy that powered up into an Upper Moon? Was that
What
not
do you
him?
mean? No.
Remember there was a bunch of lower moons, and then
Yeah.
Michael Jackson essentially is like, yo, he's like,
yo.
bro, like you guys are always fucking losing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just like get rid of all you guys, and then one of them survives. Do you remember? Do you know what I'm talking about? There was that one that survived, and then he gives him a little bit more of his blood to like pump him up and get him stronger.
I don't remember which moon that was.
Yeah.
But it's not Akaza.
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
not.
It's not him, right?
It's not number 2.
Okay,
And it's
so
definitely not
but
number 1.
if I was gonna change something for Demon Slayer, I would have had Rengoku fight that dude first,
Okay.
beat him, not have him die immediately, and then have the Mugen arc and like the train arc and everything,
Yeah.
and it'd be fine. Because then
So-
you would have spent enough time with him.
with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would have been like a brief little thing, and
Yeah,
it
yeah.
would be just enough though. Yeah, we'll see. I'll
I mean, the
I'm gonna catch
animation
up.
was nice in this
They-
episode.
yeah.
Yeah.
People
like
been
his-
complaining about the animation this season though. Is it really
We
that
already
bad?
talked about this, bro, last pod.
week.
But is it really that bad?
No,
It's not.
it's not.
Okay.
It's actually pretty like
Good.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the issue is just the use of CG. Like people
Too much.
still aren't used to
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
having like
Mhm.
CG objects like that
Yeah.
because they'll make use of it in like proper ways
Yeah.
where they can like direct more attention to other scenes, right?
Okay.
Like I don't know, like Chainsaw Man did it a couple of times.
Yeah,
right?
but
Yeah.
they did so
But
well.
they did it so well. Yeah.
they
yeah, for
did,
sure.
but
Also,
I don't know.
What's the-
Ufotable's been doing CG for
a while,
minute,
a
so
while.
like it's
Yeah.
not like this is a new
Mhm.
It's
thing
not.
to them.
yeah.
It's because they're like probably new anime fans.
Oh, for
Most
sure,
likely,
yeah.
Most
they're new
likely.
anime fans. Yeah.
But anyways, talking about CG, I kind of want to talk about this Bleach trailer.
Did
you watch it?
No.
You didn't watch it? No.
Crazy, bro.
I just watched it. It's okay.
We're
I just watched
talking
it
about it.
today.
We're
That show's
talking about it.
crazy, dude. Bro.
Okay,
Bro,
hit it.
this Bleach trailer, it shows Shinji.
Yeah.
Bro, he says Bankai. It shows that they're gonna show his Bankai.
Yeah, it cuts
And
away
we
though. It
never
cuts away.
get
But
that in the manga, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's
I'm
crazy.
here for all the anime
Like, no,
only
no, no,
scenes
'cause
that
we
Bleach is
we
getting.
never got that. Like he did
Yeah.
not once did he say Bankai in
Yeah.
the manga, right?
No.
They literally show Shinji standing and there's like a bunch of people,
Yeah.
and he's like,
He's like, I'm gonna turn the world upside down.
yeah, he's like, I'm
And
gonna
you
turn
see
the
it-
world
and you see,
upside
like,
down.
You see it rotate, like the
Invert,
camera rotate. Yeah, yeah.
invert,
That's
and then
sick.
he's like Bankai,
Yeah.
and you're like, no fucking way.
And then he just cuts. Yeah.
crazy,
And
crazy.
Then you got Ichigo, like you can see that he's doing like there's small clips of him kind of doing his training, but you
Yeah.
you only ever see like his back.
Yeah.
It's like muscular and shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then
shit.
you see, there's one where you see him with both the swords, and you see like a bunch of rainbow colors coming out, like it's almost like he's perfected his Bankai.
Yeah.
And then you have like some type of narration, somebody saying like he's become a true Soul Reaper type of thing or whatever.
So there's
And then you see him holding both of his Zanpakutos.
yeah.
So
So
there's you know how after Bleach ends, there's the Fear Your Own World light novel.
Yeah.
So in there, they show what's his name.
It's a character, right? I don't remember the name, but I know.
Tokahata? I don't know his name.
Yeah, I can't recall either.
But he's that character makes his escape during this entire 1,000-year blood war.
So he's a prisoner.
Yeah, in like with Aizen, he's a prisoner.
Okay.
Because he was also somebody who, I might be wrong here. I think he was one of the Kenpachis prior.
Okay.
And he was like banned from using his Bankai.
Okay.
In like the Soul Society.
Yeah, I assume if Soul Society has you locked up down there, that means they couldn't kill you.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
you gotta be pretty beast.
So the thing is,
so if you come out, man, like there's havoc right there.
The thing is, there's a scene in the trailer where people were saying like that's him.
It looks like him.
It looks like him. Like that's him, and he's setting up this Fear Your Own World light novel, and we're gonna get this.
If we get that post,
crazy.
That'd be amazing.
Because
we're about to see.
They could spend a lot more time with the ending. You know how like we just got like that one chapter and it was just like that's Bleach.
Yeah.
We can definitely get like a lot more.
The further we get into this arc, the more anime only scenes we're gonna get.
For sure. Because there's a lot more cuts happening
at the end.
At the end.
And then there was they showed Komamura's I guess you could say new Bankai, I guess.
Yeah.
And that was all CGI. So
was it good?
It looked all good.
It looked it didn't look bad, but like I gotta watch it like properly.
Like,
I was watching it on my phone.
Yeah.
It wasn't terrible. Yeah, it wasn't terrible.
I think it was good, but it wasn't great. I think it was like
it's noticeable though. It is noticeable CGI.
Okay.
Like
it's massive, right? You know when something's
it's
too big, they have to CGI it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like that,
like a Titan or something.
Yeah. But it's
like
better. I would say it was better CGI than the Titan.
Okay.
Yeah. It looked more fluid. I don't know, and it's only like a clip, right? That we can really
and it could be unfinished. Right?
Exactly.
Shit. I mean, I'm excited for that.
But they show how Ichigo looks in his new like his Shikai form. Yeah. So that's kind of rare that they like already revealed that.
Well, they showed it. They showed it on the poster at the end of first season, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh really?
Yeah. You know on your box. Set? Has they used that.
Oh,
as the poster.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, that's good. And then, bro, we're getting JJK and Bleach both animating at the same time.
Same time in July.
That is wild.
We're eating, bro. Like, you know how before we thought we were eating? Bro, we're eating.
Yeah.
We're eating even more now.
Yeah, straight up.
Just, dude.
I didn't know it was coming so soon.
Yeah.
Like, I was honestly expecting like a September, October type of thing.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it was sneaking up on us, you know?
It was rumored July.
It just, you kind of forget, right? Because you're like, we gotta wait like 5-6 months until this comes.
Going on.
Yeah.
July's like right here.
I don't know. Are you
literally?
Rurouni Kenshin is also
Bro, we don't talk
animating.
about that. We can't.
All right. Anyways,
how'd you like that Hell's Paradise?
New episode didn't come out.
I know. It's delayed.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell's going on?
I think it's because of production issues.
Okay, word. Because they're also Mappa, right?
They're Mappa, and like, you can tell that like each episode, particularly with like 1-to-1, like what the characters look like.
Yeah.
It's been digressing.
Oh, okay.
Like it hasn't been like good.
Well, the thing is, Mappa's also doing Vinland Saga, so you're working these guys like.
Well, Vinland Saga is not a lot of.
I don't.
I guess you say animating because it's such a slower progression.
No, it is, but you're still
like slideshows.
You're still like working on it.
I mean, there's not animating, but it's like not having dynamic movements to animate, like in fights and stuff. It's a little bit easier.
I mean, that last.
I think with Vinland and Hell's Paradise though, they their main animators aren't working. I could be completely wrong here and just misinformation.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure they don't have their like proper animators on it right now. Like the focus is Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay, well, it makes sense.
And like I think with Hell's Paradise in particular, they kind of just what's the word when you just send it off to like another
outsource.
Outsource it. Yeah. They're outsourcing a lot for Hell's Paradise.
Yeah.
That kind of
makes sense. Well, on the note of
it
Jujutsu
wasn't
Kaisen,
bad
though,
in like the first few episodes.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Like they were doing a really good job.
Yeah.
But like just as the episodes went, like you could tell that like it just like.
Are the characters off model or are they?
Yeah, the characters they're becoming like off model.
I never noticed that though.
Yeah, but like,
he read it, so I mean
it's also one of those things like remember in Dragon Ball Super?
Oh, yeah.
How like you'd have those moments where like the characters were off model.
But
and
it wasn't just that.
It's not that bad.
Nothing's as bad as Dragon Ball Super off model, to be honest.
Well, Black Clover.
Maybe
that
was way off model.
Okay.
It's just one of those things.
I
think it's schedule. I think it's just schedule shit, right?
But like, so talking about Jujutsu Kaisen, like season 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think season 2 goes? Like
at the end?
because it's airing now.
Fuck yeah.
You guys think in
It's go-
October we're getting
It's going into Shibuya.
Shibuya in October?
Ooh, I don't know if it's coming in
Is
October.
it showing?
or-
Wait, they're
Sh-
covering Shibuya.
Core 2 is covering Shibuya.
That's why.
So Core 1 is Gojo's
yeah,
past.
yeah.
Core 2 is Shibuya.
No. So if we get Shibuya in October, that'd be crazy because that's when Shibuya takes place. is
well,
in
hold
October.
on.
That would
This,
be sick,
it's starting
yeah.
what, July 9th? 6th?
6th, I think.
36 days from now,
Yeah.
I got a timer.
This guy.
I'm kidding.
You're like,
Yeah.
you know, 4,200 hours from now.
Wild.
No, because that'd be 12. That'd be 3 months.
Mm.
So in September, October, we'd be getting the next core.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
But
That'd be
they'd probably take a break and do a winter core. Like they're probably gonna drop core 2 and
it might be like concurrent. Like it just be
You think
right
so?
after.
Yeah.
I mean, they did it like right after, like
For the
season
first
1
season.
was like
Yeah.
that.
Mhm.
Vinland Saga's been like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be
I'm down.
surprised if
Yeah.
this one also just goes straight through.
That's, yeah.
Which-
Then we got content. We got shit
But
going.
then the question is, does Core 2 cover all of Shibuya?
Yeah.
It has to.
Yeah.
Right?
It
Okay.
has
They can't just stop
Yeah.
it
So then-
halfway.
That'd be kind of crazy.
It's too hard.
I
That'd be
know.
wild.
I think
With the
spoiler. Holy fuck! I'll bleep the fuck out of that. Actually, no. If you're on this video, it's fucking spoilers, bro. Man, what are you doing?
bleep whoever's name you said.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
bleep
Bleep
that.
that. But we'll keep
yeah.
it going.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think I mean that's a lot to cover. If you think it's gonna end there, I think it's gonna end prior to that.
No,
No,
because
I think it's gonna end.
I think it'll end at the point where
We've been saying it's gonna end. The
Sorry?
cliffhanger. The massive cliffhanger. That's where I
Yeah.
think it's gonna end.
just say it. I'll bleep it.
What do you mean? Go.
Yo, but that's
you're gonna end, no, that's like
that's
right
like
at the
in
beginning.
Shibuya,
Huh?
yeah.
I know.
I
But
just
Nah.
asked if it was gonna go all the
The
way
thing
through
is,
to
I
Shibuya.
think- no, no, no,
You already
what I-
said yeah.
no, because I think that's like the perfect time to end it because people are gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck?" and just gonna drop.
I don't know,
nonsense
but
like
here's the
crazy.
thing though. I
It's
don't.
not enough to cover.
It's
all
not
of
enough,
Core-
yeah.
Core 2.
That's
Oh,
what
you
I
don't
was
think
gonna
so?
say.
No,
Oh,
because
okay.
that's
Because Shibuya is so action packed, where they can have so much stuff happening in each episode
how-
and have it done.
How
so
deep into
yeah,
Shibuya
it's
does
so fast.
he get sealed?
I would say like a third into it.
when like
No, it's near the end of it. No,
no, it's like
No.
it's like after Yuji fights like the grasshopper thing.
Yeah.
isn't it when
Halfway
Yuji's
at
getting-
least,
Isn't
like,
it when
somewhere in
they're
that
like
range.
fucking just throwing fingers down his throat, and then Sukuna comes
no,
out?
no, that was after.
That
That was
happened
after.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
They kind of deal with Gojo first, and then
Yeah.
because Gojo's not
And then everything else cascades.
Yeah, Gojo's
okay.
like Sukuna comes out
Yeah.
after Gojo's already like.
By the
Okay.
way,
All spoilers.
listen.
Just. Yeah. All
You
right.
know,
We're going into the Jujutsu Kaisen
No,
manga.
wait.
but no, but
What you had to
no,
say?
so like since we're already in spoiler land,
Alright, fine.
so I'll bleep. I'll just add
you
this
can
into
fight
our
it too.
manga discussion. So
Yeah.
like in the timestamps,
So
it'll
nobody-
be-
nobody
it'll
gets-
be-
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll
yeah,
be the
okay.
beginning of our manga discussion.
Yeah.
But wouldn't the ending of like Yuta saying I'm gonna kill Yuji
That's what.
would.
Okay.
would be
Yeah.
perfect.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say.
It
Like
would.
it would have to be the beginning of the execution arc.
That's what I'm saying.
where
so it'd be in
you,
the beginning.
yeah.
When he's talking to
Yeah,
like the higher ups,
Okay,
and
okay.
he's like, "I will kill."
yeah.
Like you
That'd
know
be
that
crazy.
panel?
That'd be great.
And like that'd be like that reintroduction of Yuta for
Agree.
like anime onlys.
That'd be sick.
And that'd be just like it'd be like a what the fuck moment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
That would.
clean.
That'd be clean.
I agree with that.
Yo, Mappa, you listening?
Yeah. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Into the main
Crazy chapter.
Battle
Oh
of
my
Gods.
Lord.
God.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
So
Just a chapter. How many pages? 18 pages
yeah.
of just
Heat.
Hands.
Heat.
hands.
Hands.
Just straight hands.
And the thing is,
Yeah, like you thought you were watching JJK? Nah, this is Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the way they squared off,
Yeah.
bro.
Yo,
way
the
they-
dynamic,
yeah.
the
And their
dynamic
energy.
shot of them.
And their energy.
Yeah,
Like just
the
against
way
each
they
other.
squared
But
off
like-
and everything. He's like, yo,
Yeah.
on that Bruce Lee.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
dance was straight Bruce
But
Lee.
like I like the way Gigi's art has progressed because he's
Yeah.
giving like that dynamic shot
Yeah.
where it's like
Yeah.
we can see like that like his fist is first and then it kind of
Oh, yeah.
comes
The
back,
perspective.
right?
The
The perspective.
perspective is nice.
Yeah.
Because you had that one angle of Gojo on the ground with his hand, and then he went like this,
Yeah.
and like Sukuna just goes flying.
And you could tell that he's
Yeah.
still floating, like
Mhm.
he's not
Yeah.
actually laying down.
So-
That's sick.
That's the thing.
And then there's that moment where Sukuna punches him, and you can see that it's not touching him,
yeah.
and then he lets go of the infinity, and then he grabs,
He grabs his
his fist.
hand.
Bro,
And Sukuna's
first
like,
of all,
yo,
Sukuna's like, wait, what the
First
fuck?
of all-
Yeah, he's
No,
like, I didn't
that-
expect this.
No, so
Yeah.
that's crazy. But,
Yeah.
Okay, hold on, because you skipped like so far into
But
the
it's
chapter.
ju-
I was just
mean,
talking
the
about hype.
chapter's
It
just
is
like
high. It's
that.
too hype.
It's
It's
like
just
that.
like
Yeah, I like that.
It's
Okay.
just like that.
Okay, but what I wanted to say was what's it called? Sukuna. Every time he gets into a fight, he always lets himself get bodied.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Every time he gets into a fight,
At first?
he lets
tests them.
he lets the person body.
Oh
him.
yeah, because he likes he's been sealed for so long. He's like kind of testing and he's kind of having fun with it.
So I know
right?
like people after this chapter were like, "Oh, bro, like
He's not ready yet.
like Gojo's got this." I'm like, "No, bro.
They don't know.
He's just
No.
literally allowing it."
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely allowing it.
Yeah.
but
He's
I
having
think-
fun with it. They're
but
both
they're both
are doing
enjoying
shit.
They
it.
are,
Like
they
they're
are.
earning each other's respect.
Yeah, yeah.
Particularly at the end of
But-
the chapter when you think about it.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
walked
No,
out of
no,
that smoke and
100%.
we're just
But
like,
yeah.
yo, nah, that's on you. No, what
Yeah.
the fuck you talking
Yeah.
about?
But like to your point though, when he goes to punch,
Yeah.
and he lets go of his infinity,
Yeah.
I think he did that on purpose.
No, 100%.
Gojo definitely.
100% he did.
No,
But-
but do you think it was to make it so that it was like more physical and he was like feeling the fight, or do you think it was because Sukuna was gonna break through his infinity?
I
I
don't
think
think it was to break.
I think
he
it.
just-
I think it would have been
Because the
it's like
way-
the same way Jogo. He
No,
let
no,
it,
no.
and then he
I
grabbed
think
it.
No,
I think
it's
it. I think it
because-
would have been a longer struggle, and then so that's why he did it, and also just to throw off Sukuna, just to show him that like whenever
yeah.
whenever he
So,
wants,
yeah.
he can because like Sukuna might be calculating. Okay, if he's gonna use his infinity, I'll do this to do this, right?
Yeah.
So then now that he knows that
I
he
think-
at will
so-
he can let shit go because he knows that
Okay.
he's strong enough.
Yeah.
So
You know,
the way the panel looked to me looked exactly like the spear was animated in the teaser. You know how the spear was cutting
Yeah.
through his infinity?
Yeah,
It looked
I
as
kinda see what
though
you're saying.
that Sukuna was cutting through his
So
infinity.
he's probably trying to cleave it.
No, that's what I mean. And
Yeah.
and then because his affinity was about to break,
He just
he
undid it.
turned it off because he's like, "Yo, I'm not gonna."
If it breaks,
Then it would have cut his hand.
yeah, he
If
grabbed
he
it.
was using, if he
If,
was
if,
using
he,
his
if he really
cleave,
was scared of it hitting him, turning off infinity is not gonna help him.
that's not gonna help him.
No,
yeah.
but he still has cursed energy. He can still like.
His infinity would be
himself with-
better.
I think
cursed
I think
energy,
he's
no?
like because he's at like 100, like he's fully in the fight.
Yeah.
He's really trying to make sure he's
I think
maximizing
he's
his
just
output and
analytic.
everything.
I think he's just analytical
Yeah,
with the way the fight's
yeah.
going. That's
'Cause,
what
like,
the panel looked like. Me and Gojo's face.
he was saying
It looked like he was thinking the whole time. Like he was
Yeah.
like, "What's my next move?" So like the next move was to like grab him.
It seemed like okay, so because the way because you only have that one panel of like his eye and then like Sukuna's eye, and they both kind of do like the
Well,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
sort
So
of
like
thing, right?
in Gojo's eyes, it
Yeah.
looked like it was a calculated move.
Yeah,
In Sukuna's eyes, it was
100%.
a
Yeah.
surprise. Like, oh
surprised.
shit!
to,
What the
okay.
fuck?
When I read it, it looked as though they were both surprised.
no.
No.
Like
no.
Gojo was like surprised.
No,
and,
no.
like the
Gojo was
punch,
for
and he
sure
was like,
calculated.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I disagree with you.
Because
guys
why?
there.
Because how was he able to grab it then? Why would he like he undid it and he grabbed it?
Yeah.
But Infinity would have been protecting him, so it makes no sense for
No,
him.
because
to,
I think he was gonna break the infinity.
Then
and,
wouldn't he have
and-
cut
and-
Gojo as well?
the thing is,
How was
like,
he-
if his infinity breaks, his cursed energy goes away. That was
No,
the,
No.
or-
no, that's domain.
That's
that's his
domain.
domain. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like the way I saw it. I was like, okay, like he's trying to cut his infinity.
No, look at Gojo's eyes. It's like he's looking down at it, and look at
Yeah.
Sukuna's. Like, look at where the shocking like expression it comes.
Yeah, but
into.
even
it's from
there-
this transition into here, right? You see where like this like thing is.
The thing is, it's like him being rattled.
Yeah,
I guess you could say that, but even like here, like it seemed as though that's what was happening, right?
it
I
just
don't know.
looked like a struggle,
I
like
think-
him
'cause what-
struggling.
'cause what
going
I'm
against
saying
his
is, like,
infinity.
So Sukuna's cleave, right?
Yeah.
One, we get that fucking sick ass Yu Yu Hakusho shot of him doing
Yeah,
cleave
sure.
like
Yeah,
this.
Yeah.
Fire, fire, bro.
I
And
was trying to let him bring it
Yeah.
up.
I instantly go ahead, bring it up.
No, you already brought it up. What the fuck you talking about? What the fuck you talking about? I was waiting for this
Fucking-
conversation to finish. And
I was gonna
yo.
let him bring it
Fucking
up.
fire, bro. Fucking fire.
Bring the other one up.
I instantly thought of like, yo, imagine you gave Yusuke Sukuna's markings. That'd be a crazy tattoo. That'd go hard.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Isn't that like his demon form?
His
No, but his
Mazuka
markings are
form,
different.
but
His
markings
Mazuka ones are different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
but
The
if
markings
you
are
like-
different. But it'd be like
Yusuke
Sukuna's
Sukuna's markings and everything.
it'd be like
Oh,
if you
yeah.
notice it, you notice it. You know?
Yeah, like
I
that's
guess.
fucking
Yeah,
clean.
yeah.
But the way he like shot out his cleave, that was sick. So
Yeah.
I was thinking
Yo.
as though
No, actually finish your thought, because my question is to you.
Okay, so I was thinking like his cleave can cut through anything,
Essentially,
Well, there
yeah.
was
and so Gojo's infinity is he's increasing or he's halving the space between you, right? Or he's increasing the space between you. It has
you're
something
saying
to
he
do
can
with
cleave. He can cut that distance.
he can cut through space. Is what I'm saying. Like on some Kuwabara shit.
That'd be cool.
That's what I was saying, and that's why I thought that he turned off his infinity. Yeah.
Maybe.
But yeah, your question.
Maybe he turned off his infinity because he didn't want Sukuna to realize that as well.
like
Like
maybe.
preemptively. Like he
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
rather have him go further into the fight before Sukuna figures out
So how-
his
how
battle
to-
style and shit
okay,
and how to
sure,
fight
sure,
against
yeah,
it.
Yeah, I can see that one
Yeah.
as well.
But yeah, you were gonna say.
So my question is, I guess like everybody here, but
Yeah.
like, since you brought it up last podcast,
Yeah.
so Gojo, this chapter, he is, or I guess Geiji has shown that there's more to Limitless than we thought.
Yeah.
He's been using
Yeah.
it like telekinesis.
Oh yeah. He's
So-
crazy.
Yeah.
Which is really
so
dope.
since he's coring out Limitless as a technique more and more,
Yeah.
how do you feel about Gojo now? Because last time you were just like, let's finish like hollow. Technique,
Yeah. No,
200% was
I
that
still think Sukuna's
You still think
got
so?
it. I
Yeah.
still think Sukuna's got it.
I agree, Sukuna's got it, but
Mhm.
I think Gojo's about to show us abilities that we haven't seen yet.
That's what I was saying.
I'm still on
podcast.
that. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
still
that's what I
with
was
that.
saying last podcast.
Yeah.
Like, that 200% wasn't what he has. There's
Yeah.
more to him.
Like it's
Yeah.
more so that, like what we were saying with
yeah.
Hollow Purple being the right move for that
Yeah,
instance,
Mhm.
yeah.
and that he has
Mhm.
way more left. Yeah,
Yeah, because like with him coring out and making it not just like a like sort of defensive / brain technique.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's been like making it more like the telekinesis. Like man's literally
Yeah.
throwing objects
So,
at Sukuna.
Yeah.
What I was
Yeah.
thinking was like, couldn't he like use telekinesis on Sukuna?
That's what he did.
probably be a lot
kinda
harder,
in a
though.
way, right?
It'd probably be a lot harder, and
Yeah,
would that
probably
even
would be a lot
damage him?
harder.
That's the other
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't.
Because like
Probably
what
wouldn't.
what physically like can you chuck at Sukuna and be like, yeah, this is gonna hurt him? Besides,
Do you want to
know what I
talk
mean?
about the other panel?
Yeah. The
Which one are you
other
talking about?
the other one right here. The bottom.
Oh yeah, the hunter one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
He-
was good.
like
Yeah.
twice, bro.
Yeah.
The previous
Yeah,
chapter, he did
yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah.
This chapter, the
Yeah.
Janken.
That one, the other one, it was like kind of, but
Yeah.
this one
This
for
one's, like,
sure.
For sure.
This one's for sure. You're
For
like, yeah,
sure.
that's a direct thing. From
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
The way, because he didn't like the way he
He
has
did
like
use
his
it. I knew he
charging
did.
it.
He flicked Sukuna
yeah, he
at the
flicked-
wall.
With yeah.
So like he did use it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, what?
The telekinesis.
Oh yeah,
Like using
Or
it on
like,
Sukuna.
yeah.
He
like,
flicked
yeah,
it.
yeah.
He flicked Sukuna up against the wall.
yeah,
I guess
yeah.
a wall,
This-
yeah.
Like, it was the same wall that he cleaved, right?
I don't know.
Was it not?
No, it's the same. Let's see.
Different one. Doesn't matter. He's
Different
having-
one.
he's
It's
doing
the one that Gojo kicks him through after.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. Yeah, this is crazy. Like they definitely have
then-
way more in store for.
It's kind of crazy
this
how they
fight.
both just walked out of this building and they're like, "Yo, I'm blaming it on you," and he's like, "Nah, bro."
Yeah, that's
That
what
was
I'm saying.
on you. What are you talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah.
Dude, I've been seeing leaks, right? So in the leaks of this,
For the next one.
no, for this one,
Oh, okay.
in the leaks, it was like Gojo walking, and then Sukuna walking.
This was our.
This is our Jujutsu Kaisen.
Everybody. No, I swear, any panel, people are just
That's
saying.
crazy.
So funny, bro.
Wow.
I was like, no way.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the name drop in the manga.
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
This is our
Our
Jujutsu
Jujutsu
Kaisen.
What is it? This is our sorcerer's fight.
Yeah, that's basically what it would be, right?
Yeah, no, but
Sorcerer
no, but
battle.
Kaizen means battle.
Yeah.
Because there's another meaning of Kaizen.
Royal
right?
Rumble. I don't
No,
know.
no,
No, it's the one that you're talking about.
yeah,
That's a
Uh,
different.
the
It's
one
spelled
that-
different.
It's spelled different.
it's spelled different.
Yeah.
Okay, word.
Because that's what the Z. This is the
Yeah,
S.
yeah. No, because it would make sense though, because that's like continuously improving, and then Jujutsu sorcery, like continuously
Yeah,
improving your
but, I
Jujutsu
mean-
sorcery, kind of works with like
Yeah.
everything in the manga.
I'm not too well versed in that.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Wish I
I'm
knew.
kidding.
Wish I knew.
But no, dude, this chapter was so fucking heat,
You-
bro.
yeah.
I was
You
sitting
think
there,
he's-
I was saving everything. I was like, holy fuck.
So,
Oh my
okay.
god.
so you think? Who do you think's the first one to get serious?
Sukuna.
Sukuna. I agree.
Uh,
Like I think Gojo's gonna be doing a lot of shit
Yeah.
where he's gonna be like, okay, fuck it, Maharoga's coming out.
Yeah.
but you think
Shadow's
that's him
coming
getting
out.
serious? Like him using Megumi?
I think-
techniques?
I think it's-
him getting
I think
serious
that's
is
the
him
start.
using his own, yeah. Okay.
I think that's the start of
Well,
him
he's
getting
been
serious.
using his own technique.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah,
he has,
I think he's
yeah.
gonna use his own stuff and like because they're both like kind of gauging each other a little
Yeah.
bit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
They even last chapter we had mentioned how he was looking like Toji, and in this chapter they
There's
literally
like a little panel
like,
of
yeah,
Toji,
he's
like,
like,
copycat.
yeah.
yeah.
he's like, yeah, I can fuck this guy up, you
Mhm.
know.
Well, no, at the bottom there's the panel of Toji, and on top of that,
Yeah.
on top of
It's like
Toji
one of those
says
small faces.
copycat.
It's one of
It
those
says
small faces.
copycat
Yeah.
in reference to what Gojo's wearing.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought.
So
I
like
thought it
Gigi's
was,
like he's well aware that like we're also
Oh,
talking.
yeah,
like, yo, that's
yeah.
Toji. What are you doing, bro?
Yeah,
bro. He tapped in, bro.
He's tapped in.
Tapped in.
He's locked
tapped
in.
in.
Locked in.
Yeah.
Dude. If this is just like back to back chapters
Of just this.
of
But it's on
just
break next week, right?
It is.
No
but like I'm just
way.
saying
We're chilling.
that like
I mean, we're chilling.
We're
Actually, yeah, we're
chilling,
chilling.
we're
We're
chilling,
chilling.
we're chilling,
we're gone.
We're chilling.
But like I'm just saying
We're
like
in Japan, by the way.
Yeah.
back to back like however many chapters this goes, if it's just like no cut to like Yuji guys or whoever,
Yeah,
he doesn't.
it's
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 not his
just
style.
Gojo
And
and
yeah.
Sukuna
Yeah.
just straight.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
He
That's
normally doesn't
crazy.
do cuts, so it's
Yeah.
that
But-
should be what we get. But he
Holy
could throw us around and just do it bit by bit.
But holy fuck.
Yeah.
That is holy fuck.
That is holy fuck.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Literally the battle of fucking gods just going at
Yeah.
it. That's fucking crazy.
I was thinking about it because like they go further into the arc, and that's because that's like the start of the arc.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
Their choreography and stuff just has to go crazier as it goes deeper into that like final arc, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So
I thought
Oh
he,
my.
I thought the choreography was sick. Like the
It
way
was
that he
so
was using
sick.
yeah,
the paneling,
Yeah.
like I guess you could
Everything.
say like
It's always
camera
been really
angles
good.
and
Yeah.
stuff. like,
Everything. It was
is
so
just, like,
sick.
I swear, I bet Gage is just out there with like one of his homies, and they're like reenacting these scenes
Just like
before he draws them. He's like, "Yo, this
You
would be
go stand
sick."
like
yeah.
this.
Yeah.
But like, how about if I?
yeah. When you're like play fighting and shit, and you're like,
That's exactly
I
what.
hit you with a comment, huh? Nah, bro, instant transmission over here. Like, nah, you missed.
That's exactly what's happening, bro. That's my headcanon. from
That's
now
the
on.
headcanon for sure. For
That's
sure.
my headcanon
For
from now
sure,
on, bro.
for
That
sure.
that's what's happening.
That's how he's getting all his crazy ideas too.
Yeah, yeah, 100%, man, 100%. Ain't no way, that he's got to be reenacting it and thinking about the flow of it. Yeah, because it's too clean with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at what point do we think Yuta, Maki, and Hikari jump in?
I think it's
Only if Gojo loses.
Okay.
I think it's post Maharoga. Once they do the Maharoga thing,
Yeah.
I think because that's like we were saying, it's gonna be like little bits and pieces of their curse technique to help out
Yeah.
when Gojo's against the wall. So it's when Sukuna gets serious.
Yeah. If they have
Gojo's
that
kind of
plan,
realizing like, okay, maybe I gotta get these guys, and because he can use his telekinetic way,
Yeah.
he can essentially
Just
bring
teleport
these
them,
guys,
yeah.
I think.
right?
I think
Okay.
just it's either if he has something planned like that where
Yeah.
he's like, guys, I want you guys to help me, but I almost have like a feeling that Gojo's like also in a way where it's like only jump in if I'm
If I
out.
need, if he really needs it,
Yeah.
No, like if I'm out.
yeah.
Like
Well,
he has,
here's
he
the thing, though,
contingency,
those
right?
three-
He probably has a contingency.
Contingency.
But
Where
those-
he's like, yo, X,
about it-
Y, and Z happen.
No,
That's
but I
when you
feel like
jump
his
in.
contingency is like if I'm like KO'd / dead.
Okay. Yeah.
Here's the other thing though, those three people that it showed, like so there's Yuta, Maki, and Hikari.
Yeah.
I think all three of those people are people that would be able to withstand his instantaneous movement.
Oh, for sure.
Because everyone else,
Well, Gojo's done his instantaneous movement
With
on
Yu-
Unamaki and
Yuji.
oh, did he?
Panda and Yuji.
And Yuji.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
he brought Yuji to the Jogo fight where
yeah,
he
on the
showed him
water.
the
Oh,
vein.
what the
Yeah,
fuck?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was thinking like these guys can't handle that shit
Nah, they can handle it.
because the way like
Yeah, no,
But
because he does it, but like the one time we've seen him do it on somebody else where
Yeah.
he's not just like holding them
Mhm.
was to Unamaki and Panda when he sent
Okay.
them back to Jujutsu Tech to help Yuta and Maki.
Okay.
there
Okay.
was damn, I lost my train of thought. Oh no, I got it. So I like the scenario I could see is if Gojo hits his domain,
Yeah,
and then Sukuna hits his domain to counteract it,
yeah,
and then Maki just walks into the domain.
Yeah.
just with her sword out.
Yeah,
But yeah,
because
well,
she's not
Sorta.
registered.
out.
well, that's that. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because she's not registered,
out.
right? Yeah, bro, you're hilarious. So, because she's not registered, right?
that's
So she
what I
could just
mean.
walk in and be that sort of like,
But that's what I'm saying. Like the
instant
contingencies
switch.
they have.
yeah,
You have Yuta who can maybe a makeshift Gojo for a little bit in case his domain's tapped out.
yeah,
You have Maki in case Sukuna's domain outperforms his.
yeah,
Maki can also pull up, and then you have Hikari, which is I guess
infinite.
you would have Yuta wouldn't be enough to like just replace Gojo.
You know
So maybe they need Hikari to also be
Yeah.
like the extra brawn.
I feel like the issue with Maki walking into Sukuna's domain is because it's a one shot, and the way it's a one shot is through like cleavage, right? So it's like slashing.
Oh,
So like she'd have to have
you're
strong
right.
enough curse
You're
like
right. You're
like,
right. You're right. You're
But
right.
it's kind of like
Or she'd be
uh,
able to parry.
here's
all
the thing, though.
slashes.
or parry.
No,
them.
'cause-
yeah,
'cause,
yeah.
well,
no,
thi-
because he can have an open domain too, right?
Well, he could. Yeah, well, that's it.
remember the way remember the way
yeah.
Naoya's was.
the
They
barrierless one.
it didn't classify Maki as
right.
something that
but
was
his are
because
just
his is
slashes,
open,
continuous
'cause his is
slashes.
open, it doesn't even matter.
It's continuous
Mm.
slashes
Yeah.
too.
And also the fact that it's open, because remember all those people he killed?
Yeah, in
Those were
Shibuya,
all not.
they're
They're all
Okay.
not.
it was a
Yeah.
barrierless domain.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the only
Mm.
issue. The only
Mhm.
person that can withstand that would be Hikari
Yeah.
if he's hitting jackpot after jackpot
Yeah.
because of
and
his,
recovering and stuff.
his
Yeah, yeah.
recovery. Yeah,
So you could say that they have it accounted for, everything accounted for though.
I guess so. Yeah.
Like in the situation that he needs, he'll teleport that person
Mhm.
and be like, "Yo, like this is what I need." and then have it ready to
Yeah.
go. That
What
makes
about
the most
Angel?
sense.
Where do we see Angel in all this?
Fuck Angel.
She's out of battle, right? And they said that she
Man.
can't fight anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Angel's useless.
After she used Jacob's
Just
ladder.
full on
once.
useless.
No, I think because
and the way Sukuna like
fucked her
caved,
up.
they just murked her
No,
up,
but
man.
after she got fucked up, she uses Jacob's ladder
does.
to release Gojo.
But
She
she said that she's not battle ready
Oh,
anymore,
okay.
or whatever the
yeah.
wording
Even
was.
then, the way Sukuna murked her out, it's like, what are you even gonna help at this point?
Jacob's, hit
Just
another
like-
Jacob's ladder, bro.
Jacob, do it, hit it.
Jacob's ladder.
If that's not the voice acting for it, bro,
Yeah, please.
I would be so disappointed.
Just dub over it, man.
We'll do our own dubbing.
Yeah. Anyways, anything else?
Nah, I think that's
No,
the end of our pod.
It was a quick
Yeah.
one.
Yep.
It wasn't
I believe so.
because One Piece was
Not a lot to talk about,
Mm.
Yeah.
but at the same time, a decent amount to go over.
Oh wait, there was also Black Clover.
Yeah,
Was
so
it?
that was the end of our podcast.
We didn't read it, so
Comment if you guys have read any of the chapters or the episodes that we talked about. Let us know what you guys think about them, and if you guys have any theories, drop them in the comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notifications. Go in our description. We have our TikTok and our Twitter. Instagram is coming never.
as always.
Yeah. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace.
Peace.